What is up, you guys? Pete DiCarlo here, and today we're going to talk about NVIDIA. So about 3 weeks ago, I made a video talking about how I thought NVIDIA was going to take a fade leading into and or at slash after the potential split that we are going to see actually happen tomorrow on, or actually today on July 19th. So obviously it has not happened yet. The split is actually going to be the 20th. So as you wake up tomorrow morning, whatever shares you have will be split 4-1. But I talked about in that video, I believe it was actually right around the 1st of July. I said that I figured we'd probably see a significant pullback within the next couple of days. Number one, because the stock is up nearly 46% in just a couple of weeks. Number two, because normally when a stock splits, it's a sell the news event. We tend to get run-ups into the split and then sell off afterwards. You see things like that with Tesla, Apple. A lot of these splits tend to run up and then fade after the actual split occurs. As well, the RSI and technicals in general were really not looking that good. However, I said in that video that I did believe NVIDIA was a great long-term investment. Well, lo and behold, I'm not always right, but in this case, I was right basically down to the day. NVIDIA significantly pulled back about $121 in just about a week and a half. So you can see from a percentage standpoint, that is nearly 14% before catching a major bounce today and pushing back up nearly 3.5% today, and we're still down 8% from highs. So in this video, I want to go over why that bounce occurred from a technical standpoint. I want to go over the mass amount of buying that I've been watching on Black Box for the past couple of days, and as well, where do I see NVIDIA going within the next couple of days. So hit the like button, subscribe, and let's get started. Now, before we get into this, I do have a second channel called Traders Helping Traders. That one is like daily videos talking about my trades, as this channel, you guys know, is more about fundamental investing. But I did open a private members, it's $3 a month over there. You can use the link down below. But for that $3 per month, you get access to one high conviction trade that I take each and every week if that's something that you're interested in, as well, because we hit 18,000 subs on that channel. I'm giving away 1 month 100% for free to my private academy. All you have to do is use the code DISCIPLINE. And so with this academy, you get access to all of my trades as soon as I take them. You get access to our Discord as well as our 60-hour course library, and you get to live stream with me every single morning. So go and use that code down below and join 100% for free. Now, taking a look at NVIDIA, the major resistance and support lines that we talked about in that last video were right here at $627, which you can see we obviously didn't go anywhere near that on this pullback, but we did have this small resistance point slash support now right here at $721, which we bounced at before. Now, if we take a little bit closer of a look, let me go to the 4-hour actually, and let me remove my after hours trading. I like to not use my after hours trading when I'm looking at 4-hour and 1-hour charts, because I feel like I tend to get better and more accurate readings when we don't have all of the indicators trading off of pre-market and after hours data. So you can see here, we were using this resistance of about 720 for about a day right here on basically 611 and 612, where we rejected. Then we pulled back, pushed back through with heavy volume, which is normally what you want to see. We pushed up, we held that day, pulled back the next day, and used this as a support. So 720 was a good resistance for a day and a good support for a day. As well, where that $720 support lines up is also where this thick area of volume is holding on the volume profile. So if you follow my smaller, it's actually my bigger, but my trading account YouTube channel, the Traders Helping Traders, which I talked about earlier, in that videos, we talk a lot about the volume profile because that's based around technical analysis. The volume profile, for any of you who are traders, shows you where volume is coming in at. What these bars down here show you is that, yes, there is volume. It doesn't tell you if it's buy or sells. It just tells you that it's volume. Now, what this horizontal kind of lines are is a volume profile, and this tells you at what price is buying and selling occurring. And now when we have these big, thick areas of volume on the volume profile, they tend to be very, very, very strong supports and very strong resistances. And where you see these thinner areas, like I'll go through here, like here's a good example of one, and here's another good example of one. And so here's another one. Well, we have these thin areas of volume. We tend to move through these areas much quicker. So you can see that a couple of days ago, we fell right through this area and then bounced right back up. And you can see within a single day, we fell through this area. So where these small areas of volume are, it is very easy for us to move in and out of those. Now, what I will say is that even though NVIDIA bounced today, if it snaps 720, we are most likely going to take a huge fade down to $660. And I will say that ultimately, I believe that's probably what's going to happen within the next month or so. But if we take a look at Black Box, I want to go over the flow for NVIDIA. So looking at NVIDIA today, no flow has occurred at all. Well, really anything that's unusual, I should say, because Black Box isn't going to show you all of the buys. It's only going to show you some unusual ones. So nothing unusual has happened today. However, at 4:01, so 1 minute after the market closed, we did have $100 million worth of dark pools either come in or out. Dark pools will not tell you if it was a buy or a sell. It will just tell you that that move did end up happening. Now, one thing I want to show you here is this is the past week. So this is from last Monday, the 12th, to today, the 19th. And you can see that overall a good amount of calls were coming in. So last week we had a lot of 716s. We had a lot of 723s coming in. But what you could see is that overall there was a good amount of calls. However, only really for 723 and 716s. We didn't tend to see anything sizable going into like 820s or out until September, which normally would show me that a big a big move is coming within the next couple of months. But these were the main ones that came in right here. And this came in on Thursday and Friday. Actually, I believe on Friday, so the 16th. So Friday, yes. So you can imagine that whoever got $500,000 worth of weeklies, these were like the big ones, they made a killing today because NVIDIA did open up down about 1.3%, but quickly pushed itself all the way back up. So I would assume that even though we got significant buying last week, it was all for like 1 week away, so 723s. And I would bet you that that person has closed their position today. And we can actually probably take a look and look at what the sell orders were today. Because that's the cool thing about Black Box is it'll actually show you what all of your sell orders are for the day. So let's take a look at NVIDIA. No sell orders today, so that person has not yet closed profits yet. But for me, if I was them, I probably would have closed them today. But it's looking like maybe short-term NVIDIA could move its way back up to like 770, potentially 780. But in my personal opinion, I do not believe that NVIDIA is going to be pushing back up into 800-900 territory for a while. Now, I can be 100% wrong, but with my valuation here, I don't really believe that it's worth the potential risk that you bring starting a position in NVIDIA. If you're already in NVIDIA long-term, that's great. I love this company long-term. But if you're somebody who is looking to enter this position, I still stand with the analysis that I did last week, saying that I don't think that this is the best time to get into it. It has fallen off, like I said, about 8% since we made that video last week. I tended to get a lot of hate from people for saying I wouldn't be buying this, but overall, there's still a lot more downside than there is upside for me. However, if NVIDIA did fall down to 650, even 620, I would love to be entering a position there because I feel like that's a pretty much fair value for where we are right now. You have to realize nothing fundamental happened within this time frame from 520 to right now. Nothing fundamental happened, to make the stock go up 50%. It was just based off of news that we are going to get a split. So guys, hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you for all of the support. We're doing a giveaway, and I'm giving away 1 year 100% for free for my private academy. All you have to do is follow us on Twitter. So August 1st, I'm going to do like a random number generator, and I'm going to pick one follower on my Twitter to give them 1 year 100% for free of our private academy. I post a lot of my trades there. I post a lot of news, anything that I seem important, biggest active calls and active puts for the day. So it's a great account to be a part of. Guys, thank you for all the support, and I'll see you tomorrow.